Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to GameStar TV and our continuing coverage of the Gears Esports APAC Regional Series. And we're just going to get things set up for our final match in just a moment. It's going to be Slices versus... It's going to be Slices versus Tilted Towers, and we will we'll be getting this match underway. Sorry, a little bit distracted as we try to get the teams into the lobby and ready to go. So it's going to be on Forge Blitz, a map which you don't get by default when you own Gears of War. 4, you have to buy it. Yep. As soon as Fred from Subway comes out, gets out of the spectator slot, I will lock the other slot by special request of Made in Oz. And once we do that, we'll be able to get the game underway. So just sending a message through to Made in Oz. I don't know if he's captain of the team. But he is certainly my line of communication with the team. And so we just need to get Fred from Subway up into the team itself. And then we need the 5th from Slices to join as well. There we go. DJ Atya is, well, he was in the team, but then dropped off again. So we'll get him in as soon as we can, and then we'll be underway. This is round number 5 today, and unlike most weeks, this is the final round. So we had a low turnout this week. We had 5 teams entering, and that means we switched things up to a 5-round robin. 5 rounds round robin setup where every team played every other team once. And there were a number of buys here and there because of the odd number, all that sort of thing. The way to solve this problem, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, is to put a team together and enter the competition. We want to get 8 teams at least entering regularly. We have another, so this is phase number 2. We've got another 2 phases after this. A total of 4 phases for the entire series that started last year towards the end of the year. And there's $2,800 to be won every phase. So it's just over $11,000 in total for the prize pool across the entire series. So a lot to play for. Still waiting on Fred from Subway to come on through. I believe he is attending to matters of nature, is the way I'll put it. Now, while this is happening, what I might do is I might see if I can get a standings table up for you. If I can get a standings table up for you, then we'll be able to talk about what the results look like at this stage. Let me just see if I can organize that for you. As we wait for these players to get themselves into the position that they need to be in. Let's just see if we can get this sorted for you now. matches. Oh, hang on. There we go. We've got a little bit of promise going on. And we'll lock the slots. There you go. And we've in fact... Oh, I thought we had all the players in, but we don't. We're still missing one player. And there you go. I think we might have all the players here in the server. And we are just about ready to go. And then we'll be underway on Forge Blitz. We got one ready up, so Team Tilted Towers, they are ready. And we're just waiting for Caramel from Slices to ready up as well. And as soon as that happens, we will be good to go. And while this is happening, oh, there you go. We've got the ready up. And so we are into the match with Slices versus Tilted Towers on Forge Blitz. Of course, it's escalation. It has been escalation all day, and it will remain escalation throughout the competition because that's just the way the competition works. All right, here we go. As we load into Forge Blitz, everybody gets through. And I'll have a standings table ready for you as well. Let's give Made in Oz some love. He's done some casting for us before, and it's a long tradition here at GameStar TV to make sure that any caster who can be put on screen gets some screen time, and we give him lots of stick. Because, of course, one of your jobs as a caster is to talk about what other players do wrong. And so, you know, it's like turn the other cheek sort of story. Caramel takes down Made in Oz, though, so we'll have to spend some time with Made a little bit later when he's got his respawn going. We'll stick with Caramel, though, as the Cog roll on through to the home hill of the Swarm, and as Trinket and Please look to get themselves a nice little triple cap. Oh, they just took too long to get that player, but finally they managed to get it done. And a very quick round, not quite as quick as that opening round we saw from Mind Freak, where it took them all of 33 seconds to get a triple cap. But there you go, 53 seconds, and the job is done by the Slices. All right, here we go. No weapon placed at all. And we'll do as we did. We'll roll out with Made in Oz. Here we go. And he's just spamming down through the forge, trying to get some suppressing fire down. Not worrying so much about accuracy, just trying to create some mayhem, create some distraction. Pulls out the Nasher, pops it through the window and through into the forge itself. That clears the way for him to get onto the home hill of the Cog. going to camp on down there. Doesn't quite get it capped before Mingus arrives to clear him away. And Mingus knows what to do with a swarm that's been kneecapped. Let's take him down, give him, and send the bits home to his mother in separate envelopes. Still with Mingus.
Miss that shit.
It's impossible to maintain a PG-13 stream with the in-game voice of this thing. Never mind. We're still with Mingus. There's smoke down in the center here. There you go. Get some fire down. It's just suppressive fire at this stage. 2 hills in the hands of the swarm right now. After that shaky start, they are looking a lot better, a lot more in control this time round. They have established, or they're starting to establish, a bit of a lead here as the Ticks head on over the 100. Now Mingus continues his MVP ways. Takes down one, gets the meat shield, takes down another. Gets the gib. Heads on through. Oh, gets his head popped right off by Maiden Oz. And Maiden Oz gets a lovely little double. His run is finished. Is ended though by Kaz. And well, he'll be pleased though with getting a quick double out of that little exchange there. Caramel's still up though, doing great work in conjunction with his teammates. And looking to set up another triple cap for his team. Still a ways to go though. But both teams have crossed the 150 mark, a much closer round than the previous one. All time running out now for the Swarm. While we were watching the action, 2 Hills went the way of the Cogs, and they even look for a triple cap just to rub salt into the wounds. They're not going to get it, but it's not needed, and they complete the round with another victory, and that is a 2-0. Maiden Oz and the Tilted Towers still on the donut. So let's see what it looks like. It's just going to be grenades, so nothing fun and exciting really coming from either of these teams with the weapons placements. Yep, just the frags going down, frag grenades. And we'll roll out with flare, I think. Not that kind of flare, this kind of flare. He's on Tilted Towers, there are the Swarm. Smoke goes down. Heads on around, looks to get position, gets some great shot, takes down the MVP Mingus. An important frag, if there ever was one. Looks to get involved with the taking down of Virix, but Virix, goodness me, he has got ice skates on, man, sliding across the map, getting out very, very quickly. The suppressor fire comes through though, that's great play, and Caramel is down as well as Virix now getting taken down. And the Swarm looking like a different team in this fourth round. There you go. Still with Flair. He's near the forge. Oh, he decides to run away, realizes there's too many coming in his direction, tries to get some cover, gets onto the aid, knows that it's crunch time now, he can't run anymore, he's got to fight, it doesn't matter, Mingus is there to get him away, gets his revenge, and looks to start the ball rolling for the comeback of Slices in round number 4. Oh, does the business after the low roll from, who was that? Caramel. Desky does. while that all happens, Desky doing a great job on defense, takes down 2, followed by Maidenoz's double himself, and the Swarm are very much in control of that round. They get themselves a domination, and it wasn't round 4, it was in fact round number 3, and that's the donut off the board for the Tilted Towers. Oh, teasing me with the long shot. But it's going to be grenades again. Yep. There you go. Incendiaries down at the control tower. And we'll see if anybody heads on up there, if there's going to be any sort of a priority for it. 2 sets of grenades down. 4 and 1 rollout for both of the teams, and we'll follow Fred from Subway heading on up into that control room. And picking up the grenades, he's got them. He's going to drop them down straight away. Get 2 sets down, pin the English and DJ Atya. Oh, they got to move now though. The smoke gets put down full red from Fred from Subway. Haven't managed to get the frag that he wants. DJ Atya with the MVP plays, picks up the double in quick succession. But while all of that fighting has been going on up in the control room, 2 hills have gone the way of the Swarm. And just one the way of the Colt. Oh, finds a couple of inches that Egan fits his gun through. Gets the shots down. Great suppressing fire. Maidenoz is pinned down there. Couple of players pinned down, in fact. English doing good work now. Gets back. Has to run. Tries to get position. In the end, doesn't need it because nobody's pursuing him. Here we go. Swarm going to make a play on the spear hill in just a moment. As the roll out comes through, Maidenoz is there. He's got support from his team. And they turn the point over into Swarm's favor. Maidenoz firing wildly into the fog. Doesn't pick up anything just yet. Takes another shot over the boxes. Oh, Vivix was taken down. And one of his teammates eventually said, hey guys, here we go. Pop him in the ring, get him down on the ground. Now you can shoot him, Maidenoz. Sticking with Maid at the moment. Has done some casting for game start. Deserves a little bit of screen time. On the other end of the scale, with the other end of the stick, I suppose. Let's not mix our metaphors too much. There he goes, suppressing fire. It's not going to be enough. He has to pull out the Nasher. He has to do the business, and he has to take DJ Atya down. Incinerator has been activated, and the fight is going on around there. Oh, we'd love to see somebody try and dodge away from the gunfire and into the flames of the incinerator, but I'm not going to get that, not in this round. And this is a good round from Tilted Towers. They are looking at getting the domination the hard way, the long way around, and ticking all the way up to 210. There you go. Scores are evened, 2 apiece for Slices and the Tilted Towers. Well, this is going to throw the cat amongst the pigeons. If we get a long shot onto the ground between the power room and the security office, there it is. So we've got grenades on either end of the map, and in between them is the long shot. Once again, a 4-and-1 split for both of the teams, but who's going to go for the long shot and who's going to go up to the control tower? Going to follow Insidious at the B site. We've had grenades picked up, the long shot not yet. Virix fighting for it at the moment. Gets the cap and picks up the long shot while he is about it. Has to get out of the way, the incendiary comes down. Oh, it takes his time, switches over to the Nasher. Does well to take down Desky. Desky kind of stood and looked at him. Oh, direct hit though from Fred from Subway with the incendiaries. Puts a stop to the long shot dreams of Virix. Still with Fred from Subway. He hasn't managed to get a kill just yet. Mingus in the meantime though has taken down Insidious. Oh, round the corner. Mingus didn't even look. Oh man, that was a great frag. Squishes Fred from Subway like the bug that he is. Follows up, moving on with a... Is it going to be a double? No, it's not. Made in Oz says, no, sir, you're not getting onto the highlights. A triple surely would have got him right there, but Made in Oz put an end to it before he could get it. Following Insidious right now as he books it through the smoke. Gets the word to stay on his hill. Moves over just to get a bit of position. Now rolls out with his team. They head to the incinerator, going all the way around it. He's on his knees, trying to get up. Made in Oz is there, providing crossfire support. That's good play. Yeah! Caramel takes down Flair, unfortunately, though. And there you go. Made in Oz gets Caramel down. Gets himself a meat shield, pulls out the pistol, keeps the English on the ground and frags him in the end. Or gives him anyway. Oh, sticks around just long enough to tick it over or to break the ring. But it has to get out of there as the respawns come through from the slices, and Mingus does enough to clear away Made in Oz. Virix maintaining control of that control room. There you go, Mingus is absolutely deadly around those corners. Oh, this is such a close round, but the COG just edging into the lead now. And in fact, they'll take the round as well. And the Slicers back in the lead with 3-2. All right, let's see what we get down. We've got a long shot. I'm going to switch it around. And get the Torpo down. So we saw Elbow earlier on stream subbing in for Mindfreak, using the Torpo to good effect. I have to see whether it's prioritized this time round. And he picks it up. 4-1 again. Home hill capped by one player piece. 2-2 now. Mingus firing into the smoke, gets one kneecap. Oh, gets taken down himself and meat shielded as well, so there's no coming back from that. And this center hill is going to go the way of the Swarm. They've lost the lead, but they don't want to stay behind in terms of the round scores. It's only 3-2, so nice and close. Nice and close match so far. And, well, let's just see. The torso in the hands of Insidious. Winds it up, takes a shot, doesn't get a hit, and gets taken down for his mistake. It's not really a mistake, it's a failure to get a strike. And that gave Caramel the edge to get himself in there. Oh, and Caramel is now going to start going on a bit of a rampage. He's picked up 2. There you go, Swarm, Cog domination. After a couple of very close rounds, they now extend their lead to 4-2 and start to get their eyes on a win for the final round of today's proceedings. Alrighty, so that was the first half done and dusted. No weapons, low respawn times.
We got contact.
Sticking with English up in the control room. Oh, the smoke blows up in his face. Doesn't matter. He's full red right now. He's taken a couple of shots though and bought himself some time by forcing his opponents to be cautious. Doesn't matter. Deski is there, clears him down, finishes off the job, hooks on through into the waiting arms of Murix's Nasher. Verix, of course, is not going to give us any sort of action. Hides away for an absolute aid. Will follow Captain Kaz, or Caramel, as he's known in game. 2 versus 1. Takes a shot. Oh! I don't think that was intentional. I don't think he intended to mount that box and get himself shot in the face by Flair. Flair playing a bit of a ring of roses, runs away, gets onto the point. And stands underneath that incinerator for as long as he dares get the point capped in his team's favor. It's not actually capped though, and this could be a rapid end to round number 7 as the triple cap is on, and it is done with Cog picking up that round as well. 5-2 now in their favor, and the Slicers looking very, very good right now to take the victory in this map. Not quite though on match point. So the Tilted Towers have the opportunity to get off tilt and back into the game. Waiting an absolute age for no weapon to get put down as we head into round number 8. The overkill gets placed. My mistake. Alright, let's see if anybody can do anything with this overkill. They'll get one each. Oh, the frag's going the way of the Cog at the moment. We with the Mingus, and he follows up a couple from his teammates with one of his own. Finds another. That was Insidious going down. And they are going to finish this match with admirable style of the Cog. It's not quite finished. 6-2 right now, looking at match point. And the Slicers, I don't even think anybody needed the overkill. I don't even see if anybody picked it up. Once again, no weapons, so it's just overkills available for the teams. Let's see if anybody goes for it, and then we'll follow them around and see exactly what they do with it. Alrighty, there we go. Vyrix has picked up an overkill. Doesn't need it right now. Uses the Lancer to get the suppression, the fire going. Moves on in. Switches over. He's got the overkill ready. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, he does nothing with it. And in fact, drops it down for his opponents to grab, I think. And this is a, well, the COG, we're almost teamed down there. And the Swarm looking for a triple cap themselves. So match point right now in favor of the Slicers, and Tilted Towers are having none of it. They've said, look mate, you might be on match point, but we're going to go for the unexpected, super aggressive play. And it might actually work. Oh, the ease trips over to the COG momentarily, buys him a little bit of time. Great play from Mingus though. Ah, Desky doesn't make it an MVP play though, or prevents it from becoming an MVP play. And after an absolute frenetic period of play, the Swarm tick over to 100. They are 3 times, or have 3 times the points of their opponents, but did not get the triple cap. So good scrambling from Caramel, the captain, and his team of Slicers. Sticking with Captain Caramel. Oh, he got tunnel vision just a little bit there with his Lancer, laying down the crossfire. But he's been kneecapped and left on the ground. Oh, there comes the gib from Desky, and he's taken down and sent back to spawn. Swarm have given up their almost triple cap. They now hold only 1 point. And remember, they are facing match point. Slicers have match point right now, and in fact have several match points in a row. 3 or 4. Even if Tilted Towers take down this match, they will take down this round. They are still back to the wall. Still with Desky, he's going to use a couple of grenades. Gets on out of the way. Oh, it's just smoke grenades. No worries there. But time is running out on this round, so even though the COG have gotten themselves through and have started to claw back the victory with 1 point in the hands of the Swarm, that is enough for them to take the victory and reduce the deficit to 3. So 3 more match points still to be faced by the Tilted Towers. Just frag grenades down this time round. They'll join the overkills. Aptly named. We'll follow Desky as he heads on up into the control room. The English is there. Takes a shot. It's a miss. Oh, they're trying to decide what they're going to do. The English waiting patiently for Vyrix to arrive. Desky realizes no, he's not going to take a 2 versus 1 fight, and gets a bit of distance for himself. Oh, the Swarm domination is on. In comes Vyrix. He knows that he has to. Desky does his job, clears him away, and gets an overkill for his trouble. Swarm domination on once again. They've left it so long to start to get this form, but it's better late than never. 6-3 is the scoreline right now in favor of Slicers. And the Swarm are looking to try and get themselves or keep themselves in this game. Man, these teams are playing very, very cautiously. Insidious right now with the pistol fire up into the control room. He's been spotted down there. Has to go up against Mingus and does a great job. Mingus doing so well all day today, and really the danger man on slices. As Insidious heads on through, picks up one. To pick up another. Doesn't have to. Maidenoz does it for him. Heads on back to his spot in the center of the map. Swarm domination is on. It's looking good. The suppressor fire comes through. It's not enough though. And the COG managed to hold on with their fingernails. They've already given up one match point. Looking to give up another. And this triple cap will stick, and the momentum now truly on the side of the Tilted Towers. 6 and 4, still 2 match points to face before they even up the scores, and then it is golden point time, if we get to that point. Torquebo goes down. Didn't really have a huge amount of effect the last time it went round. Or went down. It's in the incinerator. And we've got, well, it's a 3 and 2 split really. Smoke down on the incinerator. We're with Maidenoz. Doesn't want the Torquebo to go to anybody. Pops his head over, gets one. Pops his head over again. Gets it taken right off by Mingus. Mingus doesn't go for the Torquebo just yet. He knows a player's coming in. They're firing through the windows at each other. Nasher play on the Nasher play, and Insidious he's been the one player that has been able to take Mingus down time and time again. Swarm once again in the situation where they could possibly get a domination through triple cap. Look at that, 31 kills, a triple punch for Mingus. Insidious with the Torquebo looking to get those powerful shots through. Doesn't quite manage to do so. Switches over to the Nasher. Has taken a few shots. Is at full red. Use the smoke for his cover. Tries to get away. Doesn't. And gets taken down instead. Gibbed by Caramel. Oh, Caramel looks for the Gib himself. Can't get it down. And now things looking dangerous for the Swarm. Oh, very, very dangerous. The triple cap is on. But fortunately for the Swarm, we've got F changing hands, changing back. As the 100 mark ticks over for both teams, a very, very close round. Remember, Tilted Towers are facing a match point loss right now. And the COG finally break the momentum of Tilted Towers. We're looking to finish things out for the Slicers. With Flair, as he heads on through, he's got to take down Virik. Does so. And they'll cap D as a result. The rest of his team rolling on forward. They want to get a triple cap themselves. DJ Atya uses a meat shield. He's at full red though, doesn't matter, turns around, gets his frag down onto Fred from Subway, turns the incinerator over to the COG. And And all the while the COG lead is growing. And all the while the match points in their favor must be weighing on the minds of the Tilted Towers. Whether it puts them on tilt is another question. 190 time running out for the Swarm right now. And Mingus looking for a bit of a team kill, as he knows time really has run on out, and the game will go over to the Slicers after a mid-game comeback that was really on for the Tilted Towers. But in the end, the victory goes to the COG, 7-1. I mean, sorry, 7-4. So let's have a quick look at how things have panned out and whether all the matches have been completed. In round number 5, they have, in fact. So let me put in the score for the Slicers versus Tilted Towers, and then we'll have a look at the table. There we go. So the score is in, and we'll be able to look at the table for the day, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be able to go through what the results have been. Now, bear in mind, of course, that these results do not include the bye. So tournament doesn't actually... What should have awarded the points for the bye? So they've played 4, they've won 4. Hang on, I've just got to fix the point structure because let me just fix this up. And it's in the structure. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I'll sort this out in just a moment. But unfortunately, teams have only been awarded points for wins as opposed to the match score itself. Here we go. So that should set us up for a quick refresh of this page. There we go. All right, so we have completed all of our matches for the bye. Teams received 7 points, or should have received 7 points. And for whatever reason, tournament hasn't... there's a configuration that I've missed that hasn't applied. But let's run through them anyway. Mind Freak, no surprises, finishing at the top of the table. They played 4 and won 4, so they get full points, 28 out of that. Bear in mind that they will get 7 points for the bye that they had, which will put them on 35, and then 7 points for round 6. Everybody, nobody's playing a round 6, so the points will be awarded anyway, and they will come away with a full 42 points out of today's matches. The Slicers, they are second on the leaderboard anyway, and they come out again with 3 wins themselves, falling only to Mind Freak. And picking up 22 points for themselves. Astonish with a third place winning 2 of their matches and earning themselves 21 points with the accumulated points from their losses as well added to that, with Tilted Towers and then Unknown bringing up the rear out of the 5 teams that have participated tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great day of Gears Esports here on GameStar TV. It's been fantastic spending the afternoon with you and seeing what some of these teams can do. Just want to encourage you, you know, if you've been watching tonight or if you've been considering getting involved in some competitive gears, then by all means do. Only 5 teams this week. We wanted to get at least 8. We need to get ourselves up to 8, maybe up to 16 by the end of Phase 4, because there is the possibility of another Gears Esports LAN happening, but it's not going to happen if we only get 3 consistent teams from one week to the next. So let's get things going. Let's get the hype going for the next event. And that next event will be coming up on the 18th of February. And we'll be opening registration for that tonight, putting out the notifications about that registration opening on Twitter and on the various Discords around. So look out for that and get your team in. Get involved and get yourselves a shot at that $2,800 prize for this phase. And the subsequent phases will have that money refreshed as well, the prize pool refreshed as well. Well, thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fantastic having you in. And until the next time, this is Crisis, signing out.